Hi, so my name is Moloy Chakravorty and I am a business growth coach with Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. And I thought it's a good idea to share with business owners what does Beyond Red Ocean Consulting bring onto the table when we engage with our clients. And this question has come up multiple times, that what does Beyond Red Ocean Consulting actually do to help business owners? So the question I'm going to ask all of you, and while we are not interacting, we are not in an interactive mode, the question I'm going to ask all of you is, how many of you business owners are truly entrepreneurs? Think about it. If you think you're entrepreneurs, please raise your hand wherever you are. Now, the second question is, how many of us who have raised the hand can go on not a 6-month, not a 3-month, but a 1-month holiday away from your workplace, without your phones, without your laptops, without your emails, without your official WhatsApp? Just go on a holiday, whether with family or yourself, and come back after 1 month and find a rocking business. Anybody who can't, please drop your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot go on a 1-month holiday from your business, and you have to be constantly in the business, then you are not an entrepreneur. You are having a job in your own business. That is the fact of the matter. So when we started our business coaching practice, we looked around and we realized that there's a fantastic model that exists in the world, which is through a company called as Action Coach. Action Coach set up themselves in 1994, and over the last 26 years, globally, have been helping small and medium business owners into creating a business which runs into a legacy. We are at Beyond Red Ocean Consulting, one of the licensed partners for Action Coach for India. And what do? We help you build a business which is commercial, which is profitable, which is sustainable, but which also at some point in time works without you. And I'm not suggesting at any point in time that you should go away from your business, but you should be present in your business out of choice. That's what we do. And that's where we help the business owners into transforming their business through 6 massive steps for growth. And the first step is called as chaos to control. There are very few businesses which have no chaos. The first thing that we need to address is, how do you take away chaos from your system and bring a semblance of sanity? You cannot at any point in time build a building of 25-story on a foundation which can hold only a 5-story building. Your building will keep crashing. Similarly with businesses. If your foundation is not strong, you will never be able to scale up. So at the first step, chaos to control, what do? We focus on 4 areas. 1, your destination mastery. Where do you want to go in your business? Why did you start the business? What were those personal goals that you wanted to achieve through the business? We have all started our businesses for fulfillment of personal goals. But in this journey of business, we have somewhere lost the track about where did we plan to go. And we are today constantly stuck inside the business. So we address that. We get that alignment. We get that if there are multiple partners within the business, we get all of them aligned to that goal. Because once we know where the goal is, we can make a roadmap for achieving that goal. Second, money mastery. Very few business owners love numbers. They love money, but they don't love numbers. So do you have a business plan in place? Do you have a monthly profit and loss? Do you have a monthly balance sheet? Do you know what your accounts receivables are? Do you know what your cash gaps are? We address all these because at the end of the day, we need money in the system. Sales is vanity. Profit is sanity. But the only reality is cash, and we need to see a business which is cash rich. Third, time. Where is your time going? Are you in the business or on the business? And there's a big difference between these two words, in the business and on the business. If you're constantly in the business, then who is thinking about the strategic roadmap for your business? So we create default calendars. We see where you can save your time, what can be delegated. We work through a matrix called as the fun skill matrix. And people who join me for my seminars or my one-to-one sessions will talk more about this fun skill matrix, because we need to let go of things that is not our primary skill set. And the fourth thing is your delivery. What is your customer satisfaction? What are the moments of truth? What are the moments of misery? What are the moments of pleasure that our customer goes through when the customer is buying from me? Are we delivering constantly, on time, every time, as per specifications? Or are we faltering? Because again, with a lot of businesses, I've seen people running around the mulberry tree, putting out fires because the delivery is not happening on time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tough part. Because nobody wants to be in chaos, but nobody also don't want to come out of chaos. Chalta hai attitude is an attitude that is prevalent across. This is the area where we first work with our business owners. And this is the tough part. This takes time. This takes a great deal of mental strength, willpower, because a lot of changes are going to happen. It is like that moth turning into a butterfly. At some point in time, you would question yourself, why did I get into business coaching? Because this man who has come in is asking me to change the way I have been running my business for the last 10, 15, 20 years. But believe me, once you pass through this transition phase and you have this come out as a butterfly, the world is a much beautiful place. But this is only the first step, and we have 6 steps to go. So the second step is focusing on your sales and marketing. What is your niche? What is your USP? Why should customers buy from you when there are multiple Me Too products available in the marketplace? And people who come and tell me, sir, we cannot have a USP. I think we are only fooling ourselves. If products like Domino's Pizza can get into an USP, we can. We need to think through. Once we've spoken about the USP, we move towards the sales side. When was the last time your sales team was trained? What is that articulated sales argument that your salesperson is taking to your customer or taking to your client, after which the client would feel that I am a fool if I don't do business with these people? What are the sales scripts looking like? Do you have sales scripts in your organization? We develop them along with you for your sales team and train them. And then we look at the 5 ways of improving your sales and profit. First, focus on the lead generation strategies. Second, focus on the conversion rate. Third, get your sales team to sell more to your existing customer. Fourth, how can you sell higher value to your existing customer? How can you improve the amount of transactions that you are doing? Fifth, the profitability. And when you work on these, you will realize if you are going to increase all of them by 10% each, there is 46% waiting for you as an increase on your top line. And there's 60% waiting for you as an increase in your profits. And this is no mumbo jumbo. For me, for Beyond Red Ocean Consulting, for Action Coach, marketing is simply mathematics. Once you have this 40% growth in top line and 61% growth in your bottom line, you have cash in hand. Now you're moving your business to an autopilot mode. So the third thing that we do, the third step that we do is bring in systems. Because you need to now move into that zone where you're building a business legacy. You cannot be in that business all the time. So what is your vision? What is your mission statements? What are your culture statements? Because all of us have different culture statements. Your team should be aligned to the culture. So we help organizations build culture statements, which once they are set up, are sacrosanct. Once the first three are done, which is your vision, mission, cultures, we start looking at your organization structure. What is your current organization structure looking like? What will be your future organization structure? When do you need to hire people? And once you're starting to hire people, what are your KRAs? What are the KPIs? Why are they coming to the workplace? What are their performance indicators? How do you measure them? And finally, you create an MIS, which every Friday when you're playing golf or partying with your friends or having a coffee with your family, that MIS pops up on your phone or on your system, and you know how your business has performed even when you're not inside the business. That's systemizing the business. How do you get more for less? Unfortunately, a lot of business owners struggle by trying to bring in systems at a very early stage. But systems need money. And when you don't have cash flows in place, when you don't have sales in place, systems fail and then you blame the system. So system has to be brought in only after you have cash in hand. Now with systems in place, you need to start building your team. How do you get the right people in the bus? And because your business is so well structured now, your focus as a business owner is only focusing on your team members. Because you take care of your team members, the team members will take care of your customers, the customers will take care of your business, and you may continue to make money. But managing people is an art. How do you manage people? How do you hire the right set of people? Are you going by the age-old practice of Ramu, put in an ad in the newspaper and let's see how many CVs we get? Or do we know a structured way of hiring people? That's the fourth. Fifth, now you have cash, you have systems, and you have people. Now your job as a business owner is where next? Where do I go next? Do I go out through the franchisee route? Do I go out and set up other offices in other cities? Do I set up other manufacturing plants? Do I go up and expand globally? Where next? That is where the growth happens. And when you're in that growth path, you do not have to worry about your existing business because the system and the people are taking care of it. And finally, you're at the sixth level, you're becoming an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur now can go and set up multiple businesses. Like Richard Branson once said, that if you know how to run one business well, you can run multiple businesses because the rules of business are the same. So now you have the option of setting up another business, or you have the option of fulfilling your personal goals. Remember destination mastery we had spoken about? You can fulfill those personal goals, you can go on a holiday, or you can take care of your social society. Choice is yours. But at that point in time, ladies and gentlemen, you are truly and truly an entrepreneur. You have moved away from the self-employed in your business to an entrepreneur. This is what we do in a nutshell as a business coaching practice. This does not happen overnight. None of us have a magic wand that we wave that magic wand and everything falls in place. This takes time. In Beyond Red Ocean Consulting, we have different formats of business coaching for different types of businesses. We do both the group coaching as well as the one-to-one coaching, even the one-to-one coaching with different formats depending on the scale and size of your business. Reach out to us and we can talk more. Thank you so much.